आप सबको पता है कि नेपाल दुनिया में खूबसूरत तरीन मुल्क है और नेपाल जैसा मुल्क आज तक दुनिया में दूसरा कोई नहीं है। आज आपके साथ शेयर करेंगे और आपको बताएंगे कि इंटरनेशनल मीडिया की क्या राय है नेपाल के बारे में। इंटरनेशनल मीडिया नेपाल के बारे में 12 चीजें ऐसी बताने वाली है जो आज तक आपको भी नहीं पता और हमें भी नहीं पता। तो देखते हैं इंटरनेशनल मीडिया नेपाल के बारे में 12 चीजें ऐसे क्या बताते हैं जो आज तक किसी को नहीं पता। तो आइए आज आपके साथ शेयर करते हैं इंटरनेशनल मीडिया का ये रिपोर्ट देखेंगे, फिर आपके साथ डिटेल से बात करते हैं।
Nepal, a land of mystique and wonder, nestled in the heart of the Himalayas. Imagine a place where ancient traditions blend seamlessly with modern life, where every corner holds a story waiting to be told. Today, we're embarking on a journey to uncover some of the most peculiar and fascinating aspects of this extraordinary country. From mystical temples adorned with intricate carvings, to bustling markets filled with colors and aromas, Nepal is a treasure trove of unique experiences. But what sets this nation apart are the strange and unexpected things that can only be found here. Join us as we delve into the mysteries of Nepal and discover a world unlike any other. So sit back, relax, and prepare to be amazed as we explore the strange things that make Nepal truly one of a kind. Number 1. Kumari, worshipping little girls as living goddesses. You may be curious about what a Kumari actually is. Allow me to illuminate you. Hinduism holds the belief that the goddess Durga resides within the bodies of young girls who have not yet reached puberty. And in the Kathmandu Valley of Nepal, Kumaris are selected from the Shakya and Bajracharya castes of the Newari community. The selected girls reside in a unique residence called the Kumari Gar, where they are looked after by priests and caregivers. However, their function is not solely symbolic. They also have crucial responsibilities to carry out. Kumaris must conduct specific pujas, welcome worshippers, and bestow blessings upon them through their spiritual aura. And here's a fascinating fact. Attendants carry them wherever they go to ensure their feet never touch the ground. Now you may be curious about the reasons for choosing Kathmandu. Kathmandu, Patan, and Bhaktapur all have their own Kumaris. But the Kumari of Kathmandu is particularly revered. She is regarded as the valley's most significant living deity. However, this custom is not solely based on religious practice. Rather, it is a significant cultural aspect deeply ingrained in Nepali society. It shows the diverse range of beliefs and practices that contribute to making Nepal a distinct and lively place. Number 2. National flag, which is not rectangular. What is it that sets the Nepalese flag apart from others? Okay, let's begin by looking at its form. In contrast to most countries' rectangular flags, the Nepalese flag consists of 2 triangles, resembling a grand pagoda. Isn't that remarkable? If you examine the design more closely, you'll see the symbols representing the sun and the moon. These symbols carry great importance in the culture of Nepal. The Nepalese people associate the sun with courage and resilience, and see the moon as a symbol of calmness and harmony. Now let's discuss different shades. The bold red on the flag represents the brave essence of the people of Nepal. It is a hue that represents their strength and perseverance when confronted with obstacles. What about the border that is blue? That's the conclusion on peace. Blue symbolizes the peace and tranquility that the people of Nepal aim for in their everyday routines. Why did Nepal opt for such a distinct design for its flag? Legend says the flag's design was influenced by the sacred Hindu symbols of the sun and moon, along with Nepal's prominent Himalayan mountains. Number 3. The Nepalese calendar is 57 years ahead of the Gregorian calendar. Let's discuss the Nepalese calendar, which is also referred to as the Bikram Sambat or Vikram Sambat calendar. It is not just any calendar. It is a solar calendar with strong ties to Hindu traditions and culture. What is it that sets it apart from everything else? Get ready, because here comes the astonishing information. It is a staggering 57 years and 8 months ahead of the widely used Gregorian calendar. Picture this. As we are currently in the year 2022 in the Gregorian calendar, our friends in Nepal are already in the year 2079 in the Bikram Sambat calendar. Do you feel like they are residing in the future? The Bikram Sambat calendar is not only about being ahead in time. It is closely connected to Nepalese culture and traditions. Consider, people, all of their celebrations and gatherings are scheduled based on this calendar. For instance, consider Dashain, which is one of the most lavish celebrations in Nepal. It is observed based on the lunar calendar in the Bikram Sambat, serving as a crucial element of their cultural fabric. Next is Tihar, another important festival, typically happening in October or November, based on their calendar. Also, we must remember the lively celebration of Nepali New Year, which kicks off the start of the new Bikram Sambat year with unmatched excitement. the Nepalese people are currently experiencing a period of happiness, celebrations, and fresh starts. Therefore, how should we analyze this intriguing calendar? Apart from its unique numerical features, it reflects the strong cultural legacy of Nepal. It serves as a prompt that time encompasses more than just numerical figures. It includes the narratives, customs, and festivities that influence our experiences. Number 4. Sunday is a working day. If you are typical of Westerners, you are likely feeling confused at this moment. I mean, seriously, Sunday is meant to be the day of relaxation, isn't it? But the situation is a little altered in Nepal. Let's go back a little. Imagine Nepal, a nation surrounded by the Himalayas, immersed in a vibrant culture and long-held customs. Now, go back even further, back to the time when Nepal was still called the Hindu Kingdom until 2008. Yes, it's been a long time. What connection is there between being a previous Hindu kingdom and working on Sundays? Sure, allow me to explain it to you in simpler terms. In Hinduism, a particular god is linked to each day of the week. Can you guess who is responsible for Saturdays? Correct, it is Shanidev, the deity of justice. As per Hindu beliefs, working on Saturdays may draw negative attention from Shanidev. Believe me, you wouldn't want that. Therefore, it is common for people to use Saturdays as a time to relax and contemplate. Let's discuss Sundays. In various regions across the globe, Sunday is typically spent indulging in brunch, relaxing mornings, and possibly watching some Netflix. What about in Nepal? It's just a typical day at work. Before you jump to the conclusion that Nepal forgot about weekends, rest assured that there is a valid explanation for this as well. In Nepali culture, Hinduism is closely connected, and Sundays are specifically reserved for Ravi, the god of the sun. Many Nepalis believe that working on Sundays is a method of showing respect to Ravi and asking for his blessings for a successful week ahead. It combines tradition, spirituality, and dedication in a lovely way. Number 4. Jutho, or concept of impurity. Have you ever spent time living in or visiting a Nepali Hindu household? If that's the case, you may have observed some distinct eating rules. One of the key rules is not to share food from your plate after you have already begun eating. In Nepali tradition, it is unacceptable to give or receive food from another person's plate once you have started eating, unless you are family or close friends. It is seen as rude and, well, unclean. Another intriguing tip is to avoid tasting the food by using your mouth to touch the serving spoons or ladles. At first, this may appear strange, but the focus is on upkeeping hygiene and showing consideration for others' meals. After completing your meal, your plate and utensils are deemed Jutho, or impure, until they're washed correctly. Therefore, it is important to make sure to clean them well before using them again. It's all about cleanliness, people. Oh, the familiar predicament of choosing a container. When sipping from a common container, such as a pot or a pitcher, be careful not to make contact between your mouth or lips and the rim. It is a small but significant act of showing respect and maintaining hygiene. Finally, remember to respect the personal space of others while they are eating. Walking over someone's food or invading their personal space is seen as disrespectful and, yes, impolite. Some may find these rules as stringent, but they are deeply rooted in Nepali culture for a purpose. They assist in upholding cleanliness, courtesy, and balance in households. Appreciating the diverse cultural fabric of Nepal hinges on understanding and honoring Jutho. Number 5. Weird rules about PDA. When it comes to showing public affection, known as PDA, Nepal follows unconventional guidelines. In a lot of cultures, it's perfectly normal for couples to hold hands or cuddle, don't you think? Hold on a minute in Nepal. Get ready for a surprise. Public displays of affection are usually looked down upon for heterosexual couples, but it's a different situation for same-sex couples. Absolutely. In Nepal, it is not uncommon to see two adult men or women holding hands without causing any surprise. It feels like entering a different dimension, where the norms of love twist in a distinctive way. Now, let me clarify. Love is not something that is prohibited in the streets of Nepal. It is generally fine to sit near your partner, but things can become uncomfortable when you start showing too much physical affection openly. Picture this. Sitting nearby is acceptable, but sitting on each other's laps or engaging in a snug cuddle session could attract attention. Yes, personal space is highly valued in this conservative community, and excessive proximity can cause discomfort for individuals. Number 6. Dbot for lunch and dinner. For those who may not know, Dbot is a nutritious meal made up of rice, lentil soup, the dal component, and a selection of curries. Why, you may wonder, do people in Nepal consume this seemingly basic meal every single day? My friends, what matters most is sustainability and practicality. Nepal is a country with a variety of terrains, including high mountains and fertile valleys. For many people in Nepal, especially those residing in the hilly areas, Dbot serves as more than just a meal. It provides the necessary energy for their everyday activities. Picture yourself rising early in the morning, prepared to face a day filled with labor in the fields or journeying across rough landscapes. This is the situation for numerous Nepalese individuals, and they require a meal that will provide them with sustained energy. Were you aware that Nepal is home to more than 100 distinct ethnic groups? Every individual adds their own special touch to the traditional Dbot dish. Nepalese cuisine offers a variety of flavors, from spicy curries to tangy pickles. And we must also remember the advantages for our health. Dbot is both tasty and very healthy, filled with protein, fiber, and vital vitamins and minerals. All the necessary nutrients to energize your body and keep you feeling full. Number 7. Caste system. Did you know that over 80% of Nepal's population follows the Hindu faith? And within this religious framework lies the foundation of the caste system. In Nepalese society, there are 4 main caste divisions: the Brahmins, the priests and scholars; the Kshatriyas, the warriors and rulers; the Vaishyas, the merchants and traders; and the Shudras, the laborers and service providers. Each caste comes with its own set of privileges and responsibilities. But here's where it gets really interesting. Despite Nepal's modernization and urbanization, the caste system still holds significant sway, especially in remote villages and towns. It's not just a relic of the past, it's a living, breathing part of everyday life. Now, let's talk about untouchability. Yes, you heard me right. Untouchability is a practice where people from lower castes are treated as inferior and are often barred from interacting with those from higher castes. It's like a social barrier that's deeply ingrained in the fabric of Nepalese society. But here's the thing. While the caste system may seem rigid and unyielding, there's also a growing movement towards change. Organizations and individuals across Nepal are working tirelessly to break down these barriers and promote equality for all. From education initiatives to grassroots movements, the winds of change are blowing strong. And as we continue to evolve as a society, it's crucial that we confront these issues head-on and strive towards a more inclusive and equitable future. Number 8. Personal questions used as icebreakers. Nepalese are a friendly bunch, and they love chatting up with people. Doesn't matter if you are a perfect stranger. It is not uncommon for foreigners to get bombarded with questions like, where do you live? What do you do? Are you married? How many children do you have? Where is your husband? When are you planning to get married? What does your father/mother/husband/wife/children do? While interacting with the locals. One may find it uncomfortable, but this is how Nepalese try to get to know you and ultimately become your good friend. When they ask these personal questions, they are genuinely interested in you and want to know more about your life. They have no ulterior motives or intentions of harming you when they ask these questions. Number 9. Superhuman strength of Nepalese porters. We're uncovering the incredible superhuman strength of Nepalese porters. These amazing individuals are the backbone of the trekking and mountaineering industry in Nepal. In the high Himalayas, where roads are scarce and transportation is limited, porters carry everything from supplies to equipment, often weighing over 100 kilograms. All of this is done on steep and challenging terrain, at altitudes where the air is thin. But how do they do it? What's the secret behind their incredible strength and endurance? One key factor is their use of the namlo, a traditional carrying strap that distributes weight evenly across their bodies. This technique minimizes strain and maximizes efficiency, allowing them to carry heavier loads with greater ease. Porters start young and build their strength over years of hard work. Their bodies adapt to the demands of the job, developing extraordinary muscle strength and cardiovascular fitness. Despite their incredible abilities, porters also need to manage their energy wisely. They take regular breaks, stay hydrated, and consume high-energy foods to keep going. Number 10. Holy cow. The cow's sacred status in Nepal is a testament to its multifaceted role in the country's religious beliefs, cultural practices, and economic activities. Respect for cows is deeply embedded in the daily lives of the Nepalese people, reflecting their profound connection to this revered animal. Beef is an item that is not readily available in shops and restaurants in Nepal. The cow is sacred to the Hindus, and it was illegal to sell and consume beef in the recent past. But now, since the country has become secular, people of other faiths are given the freedom to consume beef too. Still, one can hardly find butchers selling beef in Nepal. Number 11. Books are treated with reverence. A beautiful cultural practice in Nepal, the reverence for books. In Nepali culture, books are more than just sources of knowledge. They are treated with deep respect and reverence. Let's dive in. This respect for books can be seen in various customs and everyday practices. One common practice is touching a book to the forehead before reading. This gesture is a way to honor the book as a source of wisdom and knowledge, acknowledging its importance in one's educational journey. A Nepalese child is taught to revere books as they provide us with knowledge. One doesn't sit on it, touch it with one's leg, or kick it. It is believed that Goddess Saraswati, the goddess of knowledge and learning, resides in the books, and disrespecting the books will make one ignorant and dumb. Number 12. Gyjatra, a unique festival where humor is celebrated. Gyjatra, which translates to Cow Festival, is a cherished event primarily celebrated in the Kathmandu Valley. Imagine the streets adorned with garlands, families dressed in their finest attire, and yes, even cows being led through the winding lanes. Its roots trace back to the 17th century, during the reign of King Pratap Malla. Legend has it that the king, grieving the loss of his son, ordered a cow procession to ease the pain of those who had also suffered loss, and thus Gyjatra was born. But what if you can't afford a cow? Fear not. In true Gyjatra spirit, creativity takes center stage. Children dress up as cows, and others don costumes representing their departed loved ones, ensuring that everyone can participate in this joyous occasion. But here's where Gyjatra truly stands out. It's not just about mourning, it's about celebrating life with laughter. Picture this: satirical street performances, comical skits, and humorous songs that poke fun at everything from politics to everyday life. It's a time when no one is spared from jest. Whether you're a high-ranking official or an everyday citizen, Gyjatra is the time to let loose and embrace the absurdity of life. And what's remarkable is the spirit of acceptance and camaraderie that fills the air during Gyjatra. It's a time when barriers are broken and laughter becomes the universal language that unites us all. So, there you have it, Gyjatra, a festival where humor and remembrance intertwine to create an unforgettable celebration of life. Until next time, keep laughing, keep celebrating, and keep embracing the unique traditions that make our world so rich and vibrant. Thanks for joining me on this journey.
तो वीडियो आप लोगों ने देखी होगी, इंटरेस्टिंग लगी होगी। नेपाल दुनिया में एक अलग ही मुल्क है। इस जैसा मुल्क आपको दुनिया में कहीं नहीं मिलेगा। नेपाल की रियलिटी ये है कि नेपाल दुनिया में खूबसूरत तरीन ममालिकों में से एक है। यहाँ की करेंसी भी देखे कितनी प्यारी करेंसी है कि आप लोग जब आप अपने डॉलर एक्सचेंज करते हो तो आपके बहुत ज्यादा पैसे बन जाते हैं। दूसरी चीज इनके झंडे में है। इसके अलावा यहाँ पे चेतवन नेशनल पार्क है, इसके अलावा कुमारी है, इसके अलावा देखिए नेपाल का जो कैपिटल सिटी है उसकी भी अगर मैं अभी टेम्परेचर सेट देखूं तो ज्यादा से ज्यादा यहाँ पे टेम्परेचर 30 डिग्री है, जबकि कम से कम 21 डिग्री है। जबकि मैं जिस सिटी में रहता हूँ पाकिस्तान की, वहां पे पिछले 4-5 दिन से ज्यादा जो सेंटीग्रेड थी वो 52 थी और कम से कम 42 थी। तो इतनी गर्मी, और कहाँ पे कितनी गर्मी थी। देखें, जो भी इंटरनेशनल मीडिया रिपोर्ट शेयर करता है तो वो नेपाल के बारे में इतनी चीजें बताता है जितने हम नहीं बताते। इंटरनेशनल मीडिया जब भी बात करता है तो वो रियलिटी को बेस करता है। नेपाल खूबसूरत ममालिकों में से एक है। नेपाल में एक इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट है, दूसरा एयरपोर्ट इंडिया की वजह से बंद है। नेपाल 2 ममालिकों के साथ अपना बॉर्डर शेयर करता है। नंबर 1 पे है इंडिया और नंबर 2 पे है चाइना। इंडिया का जो बॉर्डर है वो सबसे ज्यादा है, जिसपे ओपन बॉर्डर शेयरिंग करता है नेपाल इंडिया के साथ। कोई भी नेपाल से उठ के वहां जा सकता है, वहां के लोग उठ के यहाँ आ सकते हैं, और कोई भी वीजा पासपोर्ट की सिस्टम नहीं है। एक ट्रेन भी चलती है इंडिया नेपाल के बीच में, और यही नेपाल को अलग बनाती है। वीडियो अगर आज की अच्छी लगी है तो लाइक, शेयर और सब्सक्राइब आप लोग लाजमी कर सकते हैं।